Okay, folks, we're going to call the meeting to order. Welcome, everybody. We're running just a few minutes late, so we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance first. Hey, Todd, you want to lead us in this? Sure. Okay.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Todd. Right. Roll call. We have Mr. Howe here, Mr. Sigmund here, and I'm here. We have everybody on board. Any communications?
No communications?
No public hearings? Okay, how about the approval of the minutes?
Make the motion that we approve the minutes.
I'll second that. Okay, you get the first meeting? Yes. Moved and seconded. You all had a chance to look them over. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Jump right in now to our financial items, Mr. Manager.
Yes, monthly typical cost report for month ending March 31st, 2026. Robert Davis.
Everything looks real good. I mean, safety operators and the weather, everything went hand in hand, and pretty low is $54,634.95.
It's the lowest it's been all year.
Yeah. Anybody any questions about it?
Nope. Any questions, guys?
You don't get it.
All right, keep up the good work. Just need for you to accept the report as presented.
I'll make a motion to accept the report.
I second that.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the report as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Let's go to the vendor history report. Are you going to do this one, or is Jason on? Jason Farrell, you ready?
Hey, Al.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Great. Okay.
Okay.
Can't see you, which is good, but we can hear
We
you.
can't see which is
Anyway.
Poor Jason.
Vendor history reports. Okay.
All right. Just normal. We just had the normal vendors, normal transaction this past month. If you guys have any questions, I can be happy to answer, or if you guys got time to had a chance to review it.
I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary.
That's,
No.
when we go through it, we scan and look for something that's very unusual or something that stands out. I didn't see anything. Did anybody else?
No.
How about a motion to accept the report, the vendor history report?
I make a motion that we accept the vendor history report as presented.
Second. Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Since we had this discussion, we're going to go ahead and vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
The next one we have is the unaccounted for water loss report. This is for month ending February 28, 2026, and it is a good report. So Jason, with that, go ahead.
All right. Net monthly accountable. We had 217,580,000. Monthly sales were 151,996,000. Now our bulk water sales was down tremendously. Of course, it was a cold month, so they weren't getting very much. We only had 80,000 gallons sold for the bulk water, so which gave us a net gallons lost of 65,504,000 for a loss percentage loss to finish at 28.15. The monthly accountable usage was at 26,498,000, and so the total unaccounted for water loss is 39,005,000, which is for a monthly unaccounted percentage at 16.77, which is drastically lower than
It really is.
the last few months. So we're headed the right direction, hopefully here. And
Well, our threshold we try to attain is 15 or less, so we're getting a lot better. Thank you. Any questions on this report?
And Dave, you're getting the reports from all the RPRs out there now, right?
Yeah, I got them all inspected.
did we get everything from DOS for the month of March? Because when I'm looking at month of March, we only used 16 million gallons from the contractors. So I was wanting to make sure we're getting from DOS too.
Yeah, we've got them from all three of them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, good.
Any questions of Jason?
No question.
How about a motion to approve the unaccounted for report?
I'll make a motion to approve the unaccounted for.
I second that.
Been moved and seconded. Okay, folks, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Let's go to our agenda, and Mr. Manager, how about Scott? We'll move him up front.
Absolutely.
Okay, Scott.
We'll move right down to
Let's
the
do it.
TTHM removal project. Scott Turner's here with.
Yes, sir.
I'm still
Yeah.
gonna call it Wiggins Engineering, because I'm still not used to your new name, but Wiggins
Ballcraft.
Engineering. What is it called?
Vawcraft. Yep, Vawcraft. Thanks, Jason.
What's it called again?
Bullcrap.
Volcraft Solutions. Yep.
Volcraft
How do you
Solutions.
spell it?
VA as in short for Virginia Craft Solutions.
Okay, V for
All
Virginia,
right.
not B as in boy, like.
Volcraft Solutions.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody says that because my thick Southern accent, but it's VA as in.
It's all right. We got you, man.
All right. We're really looking good, guys. We've got the first two tanks, the smaller ones built in the skid. We've got them 100% with the power rooms built. The pumps are installed. We're going to run them through probably a test with water. We purchased I guess it's like a $2,000 gallon, 2,500 gallon tank that we can manually pipe into your systems. Each one of them can be tested here on site. We have a generator that powers the everything up, and we run it through its course before we get there. So Billy's really found out a really good plan to do this. We're figuring out from our first two some of the failures that we did have or oversights that we did have in terms of parts. We're on an average of building these things of probably 2 a week, and we're getting to the average of we can build anywhere from 5 to 10 a week when we're done. So when we're fully at full capacity and everybody's here and we're all working towards the same goal. So we look good to have the Clearwell tanks, the other 2 tanks, so a total of 7 that will be built out by, I would say, mid-May. And then we start installing. I've got to talk to Billy about when we get installed, but the goal is to have everything done, including Clearwell, by June 1. We want to try to hit this before the hot weather gets in. In terms of phase 2, we are due to have that complete by November of this year. To do that, we need to start ordering now. Billy's putting that paperwork together for submittals to you, Jason, here over the next week or week and a half. So, as you know, he's very covered up right now, which is a good thing for us. But I've told him, I said, we got to get this done in terms of making our deadlines for November. So we'll be submitting that here. I can't believe it's almost May here as we go forward and almost halfway through the year. So, but yeah, it looks great, guys, and we're on schedule. I think we're a little ahead of schedule, which is great. We're going to stay that way. So
Fantastic. And the conversation we had the other day about the shipping cost, I did look at the budget. That is factored in there. We do have money for the shipping cost.
Okay, very good. And if you guys we may have to hire a crane company up there to help us with a lift of some sites up there. We don't know which ones yet. Billy thinks majority of them we will not need a crane. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 sites that we might. So if you guys have a really good economical crane company, if Bobby knows of one or somebody up there knows of one, shoot them our way. We'd love to talk to them, get a quote. What else?
How big of one do you need, Todd? What's the weight it needs to hold?
It's going to be right at 20,000 pounds.
How big a lift do you have to have? How big a lift do you have to have? How tall a crane?
I don't know the specifics yet. I will get that for you, but there's also a place up there. I think one of the sites up there where it's almost the side of a mountain, so we may have to helicopter it. Who knows? But I don't think that's going to be necessary. But we're going to need a good crane company, probably.
We know one. I can get you that info, Scott.
All right, I appreciate it. And other than that, yeah, that's that's pretty much it. We've already got, I've got a transport company that we hired for Texas that we're going to use for you guys. They're very, very good. Billy knows them. He's known them for years. And so we're good there. And yeah, we're ecstatic that this is going as well as it's going. We haven't had any hiccups yet. So, and I will tell you this, you know, I'm new to much of all of this that we're building. You will be highly impressed once you see it. It's unbelievable craftsmanship. It really is. And it is, I mean, all of these tanks are hand built, welded, and our guys are just, they're killing it in terms of just the aesthetics of it are just fantastic. And I can't wait for you guys to see this. It's pretty impressive up close. So,
You guys-
and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, heck, I'm the one that's impressed. You know, and I'm harder on myself than anybody, but I knew Billy was pretty smart. I didn't know he's this smart. So, but it's really incredible.
Any of you guys have questions for Scott? Anybody here? Good report. We're looking forward to it. Our people will be on top of helping you with the crane or whatever issue.
I
Okay.
appreciate you guys as always. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Got it. All right, let's move on then.
All right, moving on to Water System Improvements Project Phase 3A, Bobby Cheney.
Okay, we're gonna keep the same format we've been doing kind of for the update. This is for March 27th to April 10th, which is last Friday. The contract one, they put in about 1,759 feet of pipe, 21 new services, 4 fire hydrants. They've done restoration work between 13th and 17th streets, which is seeding, mulching, and sidewalk repairs. They've done some
Can I interrupt you a
paving.
minute? You said for contract one, what is that?
Northview.
Northview, okay.
Did I not say
Remember,
Northview afterward? I did.
No. Now remember, people watch us, they don't know what contract. we're in.
I thought I did.
Bobby, I thought we had.
I got it wrote down.
I know you got it written down.
I wrote it down.
Listen, we trained
Balls
Bob,
right over that one.
we trained the other Bob on how to deal with television, Bob Davis. We need to have you trained too, so,
Okay.
all right.
So on the restoration, like I said, they're from 13th to 17th, they're concentrating on seeding, mulch, sidewalk repairs. They've done a little bit of paving. They've pulled out on the paving side and they'll be back later.
Sure.
This is a little bit from our monthly progress meeting we do. That contract is 41% complete and they've used 50% of their time. And that was as of 3/20. And they started about 4 months late. At their own choosing. They didn't have to. So they're ahead of schedule to finish on time. Contract 2 is Staley. They've actually put in almost 3,500 feet of pipe in the last 2 weeks. They put in about 15 services, 5 fire hydrants. Their restoration has been concentrated on the Heartland area. Seed, mulch, concrete repairs. They just started milling this week in Heartland and they came across the 19 and they've done Waverly Way, a little bit of Temple, Ryder and Rodney, and they'll start paving next week on the Heartland side. They are 24% complete and they've used 50% of their time. But they have picked up the pace and Steve and Doug even had mentioned it. Steve's been on them.
Well, it seems like in the last couple of weeks, I even talked to the neighbors, they're impressed at how
Yeah.
fast they're moving.
Yeah, they're moving along.
They didn't get a lot of complaints.
Yeah, and you gotta remember that percent complete is based on a dollar amount, so
Yes.
if they put in a bunch of 4-inch pipe, the number doesn't go up as fast as if they put in 12-inch pipe, so it goes up exponentially. So contract 3 is Kramer Drive, Armory Road, they will be here tomorrow and Friday to mill Kramer Drive, going up the hill and a little bit on Armory, and they'll be back Monday and Tuesday to pave. And then they've got a little bit of restoration work to do,
Sure.
yards and stuff that didn't take grass, and then they'll be complete.
Good.
The downtown project, they only put in 600 feet of pipe. They have 628 feet remaining, and they're in Trader's Alley, so it's like working in this room.
But that's not under the state paving program.
They're off of Main and Pike. They have one tie-in to do on Pike Street yet at Third. And then they'll be completely off the state route other than restoration work. All their pipe on
Now, the
those two
tie-in
streets.
is Clarksburg Water Board tying in there.
We're tying in Third Street to
Third
Pike
Street.
in front of
But
Huntington
once
Bank.
that's done, we're done on Main and Pike, right?
Yeah, we just have trenches to repair and they're doing sidewalk work.
Okay, good deal.
They're in Trader's Alley and it's slow going because it is tight.
Yeah.
They only put in 5 services and 1 hydrant. Like I said, they're down to just a few items. Their restoration, they've been working on Main Street, Pike Street, Chestnut Street, doing sidewalk repairs. And they did a little bit of paving up at Chestnut and Washington where they done all those tie-ins. Theirs is only 73% complete, but I think that numbers went up because that was as of March 20th. So it's went up probably 10% since then. Their contract time, they're at 95%, so they're right there to get finished. The big question was the state paving project.
Yeah.
I won't tell you when it's gonna start. I'll just tell you it has to be done by July 16th.
We were hoping they would start this month.
Yeah,
But-
well, their contract started this month.
Yes, I understand that, but actually do the work.
That's when their contracts are, but actually they started early. They started in the middle of March. They had a bunch of preliminary work to do, inlets. They told me today they had to order the inlets to replace, so they got to replace some inlets before they can actually start the milling and paving. But we're continuing to mill up trenches and pave them back too as we go, so how it's going.
Did Doss, just to let you know, like, after you did the report that they're doing work up on, up in Staley, up in Waverly, I just didn't see it in your project report for this week, and I know they're doing a lot of work up there.
Yeah, they finished up milling today. I knew I thought I put that they'd be up there doing restoration work. I didn't realize the mill was gonna come across and mill. I guess they figured they were there, they'd go ahead and get them milled up. So it'll be milled for probably a week or more, but they'll start paving on Monday over on the other side of town, over on Heartland side. So they'll be over there.
Okay.
Probably the end of next week to the beginning of the following week, then they'll have those streets paved.
Okay, so it'd be all milling for this, rest of this week?
They're done milling.
For well.
Yeah, I think they've done Ryder today
Okay.
and half of Temple. They couldn't do the upper half for some reason. I don't know why. They had something they had to do, so they didn't mill the upper end of Temple, but they milled Waverly and Rodney. And Alexander, Charter, Heartland, all those are milled.
Then they'll get the parking things out, so for the pavement for next week, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it would be, yeah.
That was Harold.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I think they just they were here, so they went ahead and done it. And it worked. I mean, they got people to move, so. They were not decision. I don't think we hauled anybody this week.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, yeah.
All right, Doug, phase 3B.
Just continuing on with our design. It was good having our page turn that you guys had a couple weeks ago and, implementing those, issues and, just still putting it to paper. Working on the next section, we'll start with, I know we're already starting to look at when our next page turn is coming. And so that's just sitting down and with, your staff to.
That'll be contract 3.
So, that'll be up shortly.
Any questions on 3A and 3B? We have some invoices to approve.
Yes, moving on down to the actionable items under this agenda item, we got payment requisition number 17 for phase 3A. Todd White here is present to present that.
We had activities on contracts 1, 2, and 4. Thrasher had an invoice. There's a reimbursed payment to the Clarksburg Water Board, as well as Region 6 had an invoice. So total requisition 17 is $1,899,314.70.
Okay, let's have a motion on that to approve it.
I'll make a motion, we approve requisition number 17, in the amount of $1,899,314.70.
I'll second that.
That's been moved in second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
And next you have payment requisition number 11. This is for Midstate for the customer service line replacement.
Okay, do we have a copy of that here in the paper?
Yes, but no, not in there. It's on your screen.
Well, we don't have a screen with it on it right here because I lost the screen. There you
The
are.
total was 26,155 even.
And this is for how many?
26,155.
How
This
many?
is for 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Well, you guys got it. Paul's got a screen.
There's eight of them.
Should only be 4.
Is it repeated? Same ones?
Oh, yeah, same invoice number, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the vendor payment to Midstate Plumbing in the amount of $26,155.
That's motion on the floor, so duly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. All right, Mr. Manager.
All right, moving on to the Second Street Pump Station project. I'm gonna turn the floor over
Well,
to,
are we gonna go by Snake Hollow anymore on that?
I don't have anything for it.
Okay, Second Street project.
Yeah. Second Street Pump Station project. For the project update, I want to refer to David Barnett, the interim director. Let you know where we're at with that.
We're working on it, slow process, everything's pretty deep up there, not a lot of room. They did get the bypass valve installed, for the pump station. They got cut into the discharge side of the T going into the tank today. They got 30 feet of pipe put in to come back to the discharge side of the pump station. And that's about all we have right now, so. We got 2 crews working up there, so we're trying to get it done when we can. So, about all we have.
Any questions for?
Anybody, any questions for Dave?
All right, keep up the good work.
Well, I want to go over the hill there. I see you doing a lot of work up there, so.
There's not a lot of room, you know what I mean?
I know.
With that vault up there, it's already there. You gotta
Yeah.
go around it fitting, so, so you're talking 12, 14 feet deep for most of that pipe, so.
Yeah, I know you get in tight space and digging you have to do.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So, but they're working on it, they're doing a good job.
I know they'll be in shape and you're leading them. Thank you, Dave. Okay.
I do have one question before we go to the next item agenda. Has Dawes been getting in touch with some of these customers that there's been some issues, with some, the cracks or whatever that on Waverly, for example, even
On the sidewalk?
the sidewalk, even
They are gonna fix them.
and just my intake fence that I'm just kidding, but my fence that I never heard anything. And I'm just wondering,
He's turned it over.
okay.
Well, on that street up there, they got it all marked off in bright pink and they're up there pouring up on Coolidge, they're putting a whole new curb in where they were going to replace
They
it.
must have where they took it out.
And then down below, they're doing the corners there. Yeah, they got the places all marked to fix.
Yeah, they're fixing them.
Yeah.
It's,
Did they put that curb back in?
They did put the curb,
Okay.
yeah, they did.
So.
Yeah, I saw them it was that for the milling that they, I saw them changing pulling up the hydrant up there on Waverly. Did they have to do that because of the milling?
pull it up.
They're right before the alley, that first alley, right where we go onto Temple. They were having to hang it. They pulled it all the way out.
They had to remove it's off the old line.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, they did move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw they moved that hydrant out of the driveway.
Yeah, we got rid of it.
That was, I don't know, well, of course, the house was built, it was already there, but well, that was a good move.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay, anything else? Okay, all right, now let's go back to anything on Second Street, the pump project, anything else?
So
Nothing?
your question is, if that hydrant isn't that old, we reuse them.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
because I was gonna say that was,
So the
they
hydrant
just seemed like they
on the
just put that in just like a few
Yeah.
months ago. Okay.
Yeah, so
Doesn't have any water to it now.
Okay, gotcha.
So that will go down there and then they will.
Refurbish it.
Refurbish it, put it back out in
Okay.
service. Yeah.
Okay, good question.
Good question.
All right, Second Street pump, we done with it then?
Yeah.
Okay. Bob Davis, everything's moving along. You're back there sitting with Dave, everything's moving. Okay, let's move on to the next item.
The next item was the security enhancement project. Do you want me to go over the minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Just for everybody's, so the directors met Monday.
In a
here
work session.
In a work session. Nothing was decided, but everybody came to a consensus. So the board of directors, together with Mr. Kincaid, I don't know how to say his name. Mr. Brown was here, Mr. Davis and myself reviewed the design concepts for the security enhancement project at the water treatment plant and business office building, as Thrasher had drawn up. The group concurred with the proposal to replace both sets of entrance doors with new doors of the same type, each equipped with handicap push-button door openers. Consensus was also reached on installing a glass wall with door access at the operator's control room. That's out here in the main lobby. In addition, the board approved the use of bullet-resistant material to cover the customer service area, along with the installation of new bullet-resistant teller windows for customer service. The proposed installation of an additional door in the superintendent's office was also agreed upon. as was the replacement of 2 doors, one leading to the downstairs conference room and the side exit, and the other to the flocculator room. So those doors will be replaced with an access panel. The board also supported the installation of a door in the back hallway between the men's and women's restrooms, as well as the installation of an exit door in the finance director's office. It was further agreed that all new door access devices would be equipped with both a keypad and card reader.
Yeah. Now this was a work session and we talked about consensus. This is to give some direction to our manager and the team to proceed with getting the cost and all that stuff. We'll vote on it officially when we get more financial information. But we just want to say we all concur in working together to help design. We haven't spent any money. But now this will, an official meeting, we will approve. Is that right, Mr. Manager? Okay. All right. Good job.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, moving on to the operation and maintenance agreement that we have with Shortline. It's just business as usual, running smooth. Mr. Barnett probably can add some flavor to that because he does have crews out there. Let them know what you have the crews doing out there in Shortline.
They're doing some water taps. We had a couple water taps that needed to be done out there. We just fixed a leak out there yesterday. We're going to start rotating crews out there every 3 weeks. Reason being is 3 weeks is we want the duty man that's on duty to stay in town. That way he knows what's going on here.
Right.
And he's not out there and he comes back here and has no clue if they're going tie-ins or something like that. He'll have an idea what's going on here. So we're going to start rotating a crew down there, every 3 weeks. So
Well, that's good. They become very familiar with the project.
Yeah, and that helps them learn the area. So
exactly right.
you can send them down there once or twice every week and they're not going to get nothing. So we're going to rotate them every 3 weeks. But so far, everything's been going smooth down there. We got a couple tasks, like I said, we're going to do. We're going to do one tomorrow, one next week, and we should be current with those for now. So
Good job, Dave.
everything's going good.
Any questions, guys? Okay, Mr. Manager.
The next is the Summit Park Public Service District acquisition. Just to let you all know that the office has been closed officially the first of the month. All calls were being forwarded to our office here. The billing transition went very smooth, without no problems at all, thanks to Clyde. We've been fielding all the calls, fielding any service requests out through there. Again, very smooth transition. Very, very smooth transition. Working with their accountant, Jeremy Drennan, the CPA, to close the affairs up down over there. Their board is going to stay intact until the last check is signed. They are what's considered a paper board. I guess that's a legal term, right? Isn't it? Nothing affiliated. They have no water system or sewer system affiliated with them. They're just a paper board, basically wrapping up the affairs of the district.
But they can't have any power.
They have no power. They're just wrapping up the affairs is what they're doing. They're still
They're still on signature cards and things like that.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Administrative powers.
Administrative, very good. Administrative powers, yes.
But they can't take on new projects or spend
No.
money or do this.
No,
Okay,
no, but they're going to stay intact until the last check is signed.
good deal.
So they were recognized. We got some plaques to recognize their service.
Great.
We had Susan Thomas from the commission come in and present those. They were very humbled by that. So we look forward to wrapping up the affairs with them. Good. Again, Jake, that's online. He done a story. He came to
Jake Stiles, newspaper.
Yeah, he came to the meeting on Monday and did a really good write-up in the paper to recognize these folks and did an individual interview with each one of them. They did the best thing for their customers. They really
Good
do.
deal.
And they ought to be commended for their efforts. So
Thank you, Jake. All right.
Jake did a good job. So, and that article is actually in your packet.
Yeah, Jake's online with us. Okay.
And that's all I have. Just we're down to reports. If you have it, does the board have any reports that they want to, or any comments they want to make?
I just want to congratulate Dave to your new role.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. And,
Well, good man.
Yeah. And all the good work everyone's doing on the projects.
I concur with him. What the transition, what's happened and so on. That shows a lot how much respect you, and your talents and so on. Okay, Bobby Davis, anything?
Yeah, I'd like to commend, Dave and his staff for, getting the accountable water down, fixing the leaks. Pretty impressive. Congratulations, Dave. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Jason, okay.
I'd also like to thank, Delbert. We had about 190 some unknowns that was left for lead and copper.
This is
On the customer side for Summit Park
Right.
that we needed to get taken care of, and Delbert did that for us, so commend them also.
Now Delbert's gonna come on board with us, is he not?
Gilbert is working effective March the 30th. He is our employee.
He's on, because he is
He's on
excellent
staff.
when it comes to Summit Park. Yeah, he knows that very, very well.
Yeah, he came on and he's been an asset to our workforce.
Good deal. All right, Jason Farrell, anything you want to add to the conversation?
Right now, I'm still working on some Summit Park journal entries. I'm still waiting on their book values for their assets, like the main lines and things like that. So once I get that, that'll be the next biggest thing I'm waiting on, and there'll be just a couple journal entries after that, and they'll be pretty well wrapped up in the books. And then I'm currently working on the budget. Only thing I really got left is waiting on chemical bids come in, but I think they're going to be in tomorrow. And then I'm still waiting on the quotes for the insurance and the workers' comp. And I'm pretty well done with the budget other than those items right there.
Personnel. Okay, thank you a lot, Jason.
Hey, no problem.
Now, we've let these other guys from Thrasher speak. You want to say anything more?
No.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going around the room. Mr. Counselor, anything to add to the meeting?
No, sir.
Well, everybody here except Gina, how about you? I always give everybody a chance to speak their piece.
Gina, you don't have anything to say?
Nothing.
Not what you said earlier.
She sure takes good care of us and takes the minutes, okay?
I observed.
Well, and you also take our minutes and help with everything too. Thank you very much. All right, we have a motion to, that is our regular meeting. We're going to stop now. We're going to have a very brief executive session, and he assumes, assures us it's going to be a short meeting.
It'll be very short.
Okay.
Yes.
And the purpose of the executive session
Is-
is attorney-client privilege for discussing pending litigation.
Okay, you want somebody make the motion, Paul?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
What he said, right? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. So president will be our attorney, our manager, and the 3 board members, and that's it, right, guys?
Jason.
Thank you all. Thank you for coming today.